not looking for anything special. You know what I mean? I just want to be the best of a person that I can be going into a competition and walking wherever it is that I need to go. And I feel as though I've already accomplished that. So I'm happy, you know?
I just wonder, can people really change? Do you think I can be reborn? I will be reborn, and I will atone for all that I've done.
trials and tribulations, and through this, we find ourselves at times encumbered by the weight of our own struggles. It may seem as though the world conspires against us, and darkness threatens to engulf the little flickering flame of hope some of us have left. Yet it is in these times that we must remember the power within us, the resilient spirit that has carried us through our darkest hours and continues to propel us forward. After all, many forget that we are the architects of our own destinies and the masters of our own fate. The human spirit is an enigma, an indomitable force that refuses to be quelled, even in the face of insurmountable odds. We are the embodiments of perseverance, and it is our duty to hold steadfast to our dreams, aspirations, and goals, no matter how difficult the journey may be. Life may often be an intricate dance of triumph and despair, and it is only through embracing the totality of this experience that we can truly rise above our circumstances. The road to success is seldom a straight path. It is winding and meandering, fraught with obstacles, setbacks, and detours. We will often stumble and falter, but it is through these trials that we learn the most valuable lessons. Life is the alchemy of sacrifice, the transmutation of one form of energy into another. We trade time for money, desires for purpose, and dreams for tangible goals, all so that we can forge ourselves into stronger, more resilient beings, capable of weathering the storms that lie ahead. Accept that life is a series of challenges and that it is through adversity that we truly grow. It is only once we have faced our fears, our doubts, and our insecurities that we can emerge victorious, tempered by the fires of our struggles. Never allow the sight of failure to deter you from your journey. I'll always tell you that failure is how we gain the wisdom and experience necessary to achieve success. Embrace your setbacks, learn from them, and use them as fuel to propel you forward, ever closer to the realization of your dreams. There is no greater glory than the triumph over adversity, and the ability to say that you stood tall in the face of defeat. It comes to note the interconnectedness of our existence, so we may also draw strength from the bonds we share with others on this journey. We are not alone in our struggles, and it is through the support of our friends, family, and loved ones that we can also find the courage to continue on. The human spirit is a communal force, and it is through the sharing of our burdens that we can lighten the load we carry. When it feels as though the world is closing in around us, we must remember that we are never truly alone. Even if now you carry forward with one set of footprints in the sand, you're always stepping together with thousands who have walked the path before you. Remember, within each of us resides the spark of the divine, an ember of hope that can never be extinguished. Remember also that we are not defined by the sum of our mistakes. We are each a work in progress, constantly evolving and adapting to the world around us. Through our imperfections and shortcomings are afforded the opportunity to grow, learn, and ultimately become the best versions of ourselves. Be mindful of the importance of self-care and self-compassion. It is all too easy to become consumed by our ambitions and lose sight of our own well-being. Yet it is only through nurturing ourselves, both mentally and physically, that we can truly unlock our full potential and become the unstoppable force we were always meant to be. Practice gratitude and celebrate the victories, large and small, that we achieve along the way. Acknowledging our progress and the strides we have made make it all the easier to find the motivation to continue onward, fueled by the knowledge that we are capable of so much more than we ever thought possible. Do not fear the unknown, for it is within the realm of uncertainty that the greatest discoveries are made. Embrace the mystery of life and allow it to guide you on your journey, secure in the knowledge that you have the power to shape your own destiny. For it is within each and every one of us that the seeds of greatness lie, waiting to be nurtured and cultivated into the magnificent beings we were always meant to become. So when the road ahead seems dark and uncertain, and when the weight of the world threatens to crush you beneath its heavy burden, do not yield. Summon forth the courage that resides within your heart, and rise above the chaos and strife. You are a warrior, a champion of the human spirit, and there is no obstacle too great for you to conquer. Never give up. It is within our struggles that we find true strength, and through our perseverance that we can achieve the impossible. So, my friend, don't you dare go hollow. I believe in you. I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down to that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on.
I must admit, it never ceases to amaze me how brainless you can be. You've lost your weapon. Why are you just standing there? Ichigo! What's the difference between a king and his horse? What the hell are you saying? And I'm not talking about obvious stuff, like one's an animal and one's a person, or one has 2 legs and one has 4. Form, ability, and power. That's what's puzzling. If their form, ability, and power are exactly the same, why is it that one becomes the king and leads them into battle, while the other becomes the horse and carries the king? So what's the characteristic that distinguishes these 2 beings? There's only one answer. Instinct!
Pirates are evil, the Navy is just, but that's only true because history tells us so. Children who've never known peace have different values than children who've never known war. The one who wins will rewrite the definition of right and wrong. They'll decide the future and how the past is written. Will justice prevail? Why, there's no other way!
I was always the loser. The popular kid always beats up the little guy that no one likes. That's just the way the world works. Screw justice. And screw evil, too. I'm gonna be killed simply because that's what everyone else wants? It's not fair. I can't stand it. It pisses me off. All I want is to make them understand. I'm here to fight for underdogs everywhere. Good, evil. I reject them both. Today's the first I've met any of you. We know nothing about one another. I have no quarrels with anyone here, and I'm not how you came to fight. So what reason could we have to hate each other? It's absurd. We're only here because of a dispute between Canute and Kettle. The 2 of them could settle it with a game of Nevertov, and it would mean as much as this war. But they both raised armies instead, and sent them out here to spill each other's blood. We just met, and we've hardly even spoken. I don't have one enemy among these men. I have no enemies at all.
This is the Spring 2023 bulk. It has begun. Can I do 4 double cheeseburgers and a large fry? Let's see Andrew Eubanks hit this weight. So, I mean, it'll almost stimulate like a skull crusher. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll almost stimulate a skull crusher, right? Exactly. I know I said if you guys are thinking about bulking, you should start bulking with me so we can do it together. But I changed my mind. If you weigh less than 200 pounds right now, I'm mandating that you start a bulk.
Oh, too slow.
All right. 2023 is not the year of whatever. It's not the year. It's not a new year, new me. 2023 is the year of the 200 pounders, okay? I'm seeing way too many lifters who have been under 200 pounds for way too long.
We are not saying the same thing! We are not saying the same thing! If I don't do this, I don't live! I have to do this to fucking live!
I'm strong again, stronger. Come on, one more, come on. Dig, oh, you're strong. That's good for you. That's good for you. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Dig, go. One more like that. One more. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, two more. Come on. Congratulations. You achieved failure. Failure is finished. Thank God. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is. It always has been. Nothing's changed since the 70s. Nothing.